Hey everyone, have you ever just sat and wondered what it would look like if your favorite cartoon character suddenly, poof, appeared in the real world? Well, that wild idea isn't just a fantasy anymore. Today, we're diving into the AI that's making it happen. So let's just kick things off with that big question. What actually happens when cartoon physics crash into our reality? As we're about to find out, the answer is a wild mix of comedy, total chaos, and, yeah, a whole lot of tricky new problems. For over 100 years, artists have been chasing this dream of bringing animation to life. From the old school hand-drawn classics to today's super complex CGI. But what's happening now? It's not just an upgrade, it's a full-blown AI-powered revolution. All right, let's get right into it. That line between the cartoon world and our world, it's blurring way faster than anyone imagined, and it's all because of one incredibly powerful new tool. So say hello to Sora 2. And this is not just some minor update. OpenAI is actually calling it a GPT 3.5 moment for video. And think about that for a second. Remember how ChatGPT changed text forever? Sora 2 is trying to do that exact same thing, but for video. It's not just making clips. It's literally trying to simulate our physical world, which is exactly how it pulls off these cartoon crossovers so convincingly. So how in the world does it work? How does it make cartoons look so at home in our reality? Well, it all starts with the fundamentals. The AI has been trained to understand the classic principles of animation. Stuff like squash and stretch, that bouncy, elastic feel that makes cartoons feel so alive. It learns real physics first, and then it figures out how to bend the rules, just like a human animator would. Okay, so it's learned the principles. Now let's pop the hood and see what this engine can really do. The leap forward here is just huge. We're not talking about those short, silent, grainy clips anymore. Sora 2 can create up to 90 full seconds of 4K video. And get this, it comes with synchronized dialogue and sound effects. That means you can just describe a scene or even just show it a single picture and it will spit out a short film with shockingly accurate physics and audio that actually matches. But hey, enough with the tech specs. The real story, the fun story, begins when a tool this powerful gets into the hands of the internet. And as you can probably guess, things got really weird really fast. And right at the heart of all this creative madness is the new Sora app and its killer feature, Cameo. It's simple. You give it a short clip of yourself, and boom, it creates a digital you that you can drop into any scene you can possibly imagine. It is the ultimate tool for self-insertion. And the results are, well, they're every bit as wild as you'd hope. We've already seen CEOs rapping on toilets, and AI Bob Ross painting happy little gorilla fights. This isn't just about making videos anymore. This is a brand new engine for creating memes. But, of course, the second people started throwing their favorite characters into the mix, this whole creative party ran headfirst into a massive legal wall. And that first big fight is all about copyright. And here is where it gets super tricky. Sora 2 operates on an opt-out system. Now, normally, you need to get permission before you use someone's work, right? That's called opt-in. But with this, the AI just uses characters and art styles by default, and the burden is on the original creators to find every single video and ask for it to be taken down. And yeah, the backlash is already kicking off. Japan's gigantic anime industry is already in talks with OpenAI to protect their IPs. As Professor Tatsuhiro Ueno points out, once these AI videos are online, you're basically broadcasting copyrighted stuff without permission, which opens up some very serious legal cans of worms. The copyright is just the beginning of the story. That same Cameo feature that lets you star in a funny meme, it can be used for things that are much, much darker. We really need to talk about deepfakes. When we hear the word deepfake, our minds usually jump to politicians or celebrities. But just look at these numbers. A shocking 34% of victims are private citizens. We're talking about regular people being targeted, and the consequences can be absolutely devastating. So why are people making them? Well, this chart paints a really grim picture. The overwhelming reason is to cause harm, from financial scams and fraud to, and this is the most disturbing, non-consensual explicit material. That fun little Cameo feature starts to look pretty chilling when you see how this tech is actually being used out in the real world. And the consequences are very, very real. Just in the first few months of 2025, the documented financial losses from fraud enabled by deepfakes topped $200 million. This isn't some problem for the future. It is happening right now.
So we've seen the creative explosion and the very serious risks. To keep making sense of these fast-moving topics, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more explainers like this one.
Okay, so I'll leave you with this thought. With this incredible and, let's be honest, incredibly risky new tool unleashed on the world, what mashup idea do you think would be the next one to absolutely break the internet? Drop your ideas down in the comments. Thanks for watching.